ทุกท่านค่ะก็ขออนุญาตรายงานข่าวเป็นภาษาอังกฤษนะคะ Ladies and gentlemen, to all our foreign press and media and our expats, today, Kun Thawon Seniam, one of the PDRC protest leaders, filed a lawsuit with the civil court against the caretaker Prime Minister, the Chief and Deputy Chief of CMPO. This government has no right to impose the state of emergency, which restricts the protesters' right. As the PDRC has been protesting in a peaceful, unarmed movement since the start. Over these past few days, this shameless government has tried to confuse the general public and foreigners. They have announced their intention to reclaim certain areas and would like to negotiate with the PDRC. They started with Luang Pu Phutta Isara today and approached several other venues. Yingluck and her cronies are not a legitimate government. They have long lost any legitimacy and the right to govern from the very second that they denounced the Constitution and the Constitutional Court. They also lost all political legitimacy. Apart from not having the rights to govern, they have failed to govern the state. Civil servants have declared their refusal to serve the Thaksin's puppet, and millions of citizens are with us, with more joining us every hour. People have joined together in a nationwide uprising to collectively demand for a reform before the election and the recognition of this shameless government. CMPO is as incompetent as the government. This unit is not here to restore peace and order or provide security, but to terrorize citizens and suppress their constitutional rights to express their view. It is completely illegitimate. Kun Suthep Theuk Suban, Secretary to the PDRC, announced on stage, "We refuse to negotiate with these illegals. We will not be handling over any demonstration sites. It is the CMPO that must be dismantled." CMPO's negotiations already have a predetermination outcome. Shalom intends to use violence, means to quash and suppress the peaceful protesters under the cloak of negotiation. Shame on them. We will continue our peaceful uprising without arms or violence. If CMPO officials come to reclaim our sites, we will remain calm. Unlike Thaksin servants, we are not violent. Even if they beat us, use tear gas, rubber bullets, or live ammunition, we will not respond back. Do not fear. There are those ready to shield and protect us, who are well equipped to deal with the brutal regime. What we must have in hand are our cameras and our smartphones to record any misdeeds of the shameless attacks. Kun Suthep repeated, "Yingluck and her cronies murdered an unarmed citizen yesterday. Kun Sutin was brutally murdered. He was barehanded, but was shot in the head by these killers. Yingluck supporters have killed and brutally attacked defenseless protesters time and time again. At Dindang, at Bantat Thong, at Victory Monument, and various protest sites and at their residence. Thaksin's method of governing through intimidation and terrorism must stop. We will not subject our children and our grandchildren to this torture. We have requested the National Forensic Institute to conduct an autopsy on Kun Sutin, as we do not trust the police to do so, especially since they are the one letting violent crimes and murders happen before their eyes and doing nothing about it. An autopsy conducted by Kun Ying Dr. Porntip, Justice Ministry Inspector General, on the late protest leader Kun Sutin Tharatin, who was killed on Sunday while leading a rally at an advanced polling station in Bang Na district. The autopsy revealed that the shot was fired at him from 2 directions, with the fatal bullet piercing the right side of his neck and exiting through his left ear. Bare-handed, innocent protesters are being brutally attacked, beaten, and shot without any repercussions. This is tantamount to an endorsement of violence against the protesters. Kun Suthep promises that our brave friends have not died in vain. We will continue our peaceful fight to topple the Thaksin's regime and reform Thailand before the next election, and we shall prevail. Thank you and good night. ขอบคุณค่ะก็เป็นสรุปภาพรวมนะคะ